This is the trading review for Friday, July 14, 2023. It was a hard day today, not a lot of selection, um, but I had an interesting stock on Wells Fargo, and I chose Tesla as well due to the lack of options. I didn't realize until it was too late that Wells Fargo has a very small ATR. I usually like to pick stocks that move a lot, at least more than $1, and 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 Wells Fargo has an ATR of less than $1, so I didn't like that fact. But Tesla had 50% relative volume, so it wasn't looking good either. So I had to risk it and play Wells Fargo. Um, there was only two options on Wells Fargo, up or down, but I guess that's with any stock. But when you have a gap, like Wells Fargo did on the daily, because we opened up very far from yesterday's close, if you want to go up, you have to have a strong ignition because we already got bought up during pre-market, uh, and we started to sell off, and we failed to ignite again to the top side. So I start to see some selling pressure here. I see this hammer. I see this doji hammer, and then I see this one again. But I guess this one had a little bit more of buying pressure. So I make my entry, and we dropped nicely, but we failed to go to 44.50, and then we returned, and I got out of break even because I knew that regaining strength with volume will result in ignition and an attempt to go up. And I was actually tempted to take it long here, but I didn't because it was still seemed weak to me, even though the 5 minute was looking rather bullish. So I got lucky that I got out of break even, a little bit of spread, $4 or zero point 0.4 R. So, but it's nothing really. And then we threw another hammer here on the 2 minute, which makes a great difference. This is a much better entry. And so I go in at 44.90, and the reason for that is because I wanted to see if it could break. I didn't want to trade against big web. So once we drop a second time, I knew that now we had picked a direction. But because we still had R3 to break through, because I had slippage on this entry when I got out of break even, I was a bit squeezy about it. It's a Friday, so I decided to just get out and secure my day for the most consistent week in more than a year. So I decided just to end it here at 2R, 2.4R to recover the slippage from the previous trade and end at the minimum goal. But you can see that the stock actually ran down to close the gap here, and I actually reached previous value, as you can see, and then reacted value to the top side and then returned once again. So it was an all-day trade actually. So it returned within value. If I had held all day, it would have been a beautiful trade. But I'll take it step by step, and I'm gonna improve little by little. And so far, consistency is what I'm looking for. And as long as I meet my goal, I'm happy as of right now. This is a gap short, so it's a GS. This is part of the strategy that I'm gonna start defining as well, I guess. We were above R6, so it's not necessarily an R6 short, so I guess I'll do this. And we executed, yes. We executed perfectly. The order book was balanced and hard to read because it's a New York stock exchange, so that level 2 is hard to read. But you still have time and sales and volume to guide you. It resulted in a break even and a bit of slippage, but also we kept trying, and we ended up gaining 2.4 to recover our losses. and the day at goal. So that's my intraday. Those are the two trades that I took. I like it when I end the day with very little trades. With respect to rules, much better day than yesterday. Yesterday was a crazy day. I did my morning routine, picked good stocks in pre-market, which I liked. I avoided the chop. Had an excellent analysis. I was ready to execute after uh, fir- first trade didn't work out, and I hit goal, of course. 100% execution. I took two trades. One, actually took zero. Break even counts as, even though there was a bit of slippage, doesn't matter. All of this is good stuff, and so it's very interesting. Uh, that's for my week. More good stuff for the or stats. Is this gonna be the best 20 set ever? You can see the struggle. All of the orange lines and the ones, the pink ones here, those are invalid data due to my bad entry. So this is perfect. I'm really liking this a lot. So this is good data. The daily, and we end the week. So the best week in a long time. And I'm very happy with this. So that's it for my trading review. I guess this could have been the entry, but Tesla was bullish, so it doesn't really qualify other than just breaking out from the previous gap. Interesting stuff. But anyways, that's it for my trading today. Uh, Very good end of the week. Could have done better, but that's gonna be my next goal.